racing towards a hellish future they planned. Trapped in this life, screaming in a mic band. Before I was born, US installed mullahs in Iran to rain hellfire. Now I'm supposed to pick a side, wow. Whether Israel or Iran, corrupt bloodlines behind the nation states of US and UK calling all the shots. Perform related hellish wars to collapse civilizations by design. Canada's carbon carney implement cloud-driven strategies in real time. It's not reform, it's a hostile takeover by global forces, using one of the most sophisticated and destructive plans ever devised, collapsing free societies from within. Not elected but selected by destructive international forces. Loyalty not to Canadian people, it's to the World Economic Forum and the United Nations. The Basel Bank of International Settlements. Cloud and pivot strategies relies on overloading welfare systems. They encourage more and more people to get more and more like sheeple. 81 billion Canada paid in 2020, COVID payments out the door. Whether Israel or Iran, corrupt bloodlines behind the nation states of US and UK calling all the shots. Perform related hellish wars to collapse civilization while running cloud pivot strategies in free nations. With borders open and the migrants given massive payments. Systems of collapse is here. They're here to collapse civilization. Thinks it's just to make you a double-double. No, it's trouble. Canadians on the street displaced, can't afford the rent, just poison food in the tent. And of course the drugs their liberal governments lovingly push. COVID was about creating permanent dependency. The more people rely on government support, the more your governments have your support. Their retort for sport and liars on television screens, bombarding propaganda, planned a third world war before we fought the first. They just dropped B-2 bombs on Iran while I was dropping this verse. Supported that orange man, but now he wants us all in a hearse. He promised us peace and draining the swamp of the beasts. But B-2 bombers dropping bunker busting bombs was the treat. Wanted him to be real, I prayed for him my whole life. But the reality of the extermination underway cuts like a knife. You see, they really took over Iran in 73. Like in DPRK, it's the CIA. They prophesied a third world war while creating the conditions. Mission's been the same since before we were born. They wanted us to die in a third world war. Even China and Taiwan are fake, all the wars are a script. Russia too, if you look closely, they were conquered to push wars. Demon whores claiming to be elected, selected by globalist masters. Last chance for Trump before being thrown under a bus. Where's the lasting peace? Don't be fighting conjured up enemies. At the end of the day, no one wants the war, but it's forced on us by nuts like Netanyahu and the CIA. Funding terrorist states, spreading chaos and destruction. It never made sense. Sorry if I don't have really good solution. Sorry some of y'all think it's noise pollution. Revolution will come, but I fear it's all scripted. The ones with the bully pulpit will parrot their message. So I'm sending my signal into the ethers, letting you know the paid liars had their way. They pushed the world to war and it never made sense to anyone. But if you really look deeper at the Stockholm Conference in 72 and in 92 the Earth Summit lit crew, we knew they wanted us dead. Free people breathing, we are the enemy to elite masters planning this action. This cancer spreads so slow, generations of exterminants they grow. Psychophantic elites with no soul, chosen for bloodlust. And every post-world leaders are demons without souls. The solution, if there is one, is getting the truth, not letting paid liars set in our noose. And if we can rise above and lay down our arms, Armistice can save us from the wars they push. The enemies we face are our brothers in the street, especially considering our borders are erased. The real enemies of all people are the bankers, hidden behind governments and monarchies. This cancer, calling the shots, ruling from high, not such a bad thing. They don't want us to die, but the leaders they lead us, they want us all dead. They pushed us to world war, but we have the last say. Don't open that Bombay, be sipping Palm Bay with men of all color, not fighting each other.